Hello, hello, and welcome. Let's do some more leveling in Elder Scrolls Online. Let's talk to our orc friend, eh?
This was part of a larger plan, I'm sure of it. The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgol thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure. The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack. Start with Shaman Laganach. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morcelli to the north, and Grimfield west of here. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgol left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies. It's mostly wilderness. There are Ayleid ruins, but they were looted long ago. I don't know what the Bloodthorns want there, but Laganach might know more.
Okay, then let us do some questing business to help orcs figure out what the heck is going on their island. And get them to be part of the Covenant, as was discussed before by the captain. We might just as well start here since it's closer by anyway. Yeah, that seems reasonable, I guess. Also, might have noticed if you have watched other of my videos than just this particular video series, I decided to leave out like entirely the usual opening I have in my videos from everything but the first video of this series. I figure it doesn't really belong, and if anyone is really watching this thing in a like let's say watching more than one episode in one go, then having that 5-second intro between all of the episodes might be a little...
Be at peace, ancestors. What curse disturbs
okay,
your race?
might be a little annoying, as in it breaks the flow of the stuff. Obviously my starting point is typically a little different anyway.
The souls of the dead are restless. Ancient warriors who died in battle against the Bretons now rise. Who calls to them, and why? You are one of the newcomers. Another of your group, the mage Naramo, went to see what he could uncover. Find him and learn what he has seen. His magic enabled him to pass the spirits undetected. I suspect he looks to reach the inner ruins. Seek him near the doorway, beyond the fields where the dead roam. Be careful. Foul magic taints the air. Perhaps your learned friend can shed some light on this dark mystery and help you to bring an end to its source. The Ayleids, wild elves as some call them, have always fascinated me. They are long gone, but their ruins remain on Betnikh. From these we glean how they lived and died so many years ago. We are not all warriors, and we are far from the savages outsiders assume. Some of us wield a quill as skillfully as others wield warhammers.
Yeah, warrior poets or something. Anyway, I guess that learned Parson Neramo, well, suppose how you take the whole learned aspect. He seemed a little out of it when, you know, we entered those ruins in Stros Mackay. He wasn't quite so... Wait, what? Talk about being a tad optimistic. Wait, what the heck? The blocking on this in this game is really like it feels really unresponsive. Like you cannot block attacks. This is like my one major complaint about the system here. But I'll finish that thought after talking to this guy.
my old friend. Couldn't resist another exploration? Be mindful. This one may be a touch more dangerous. Foul necromancy.
I am sure you know all about foul necromancy.
The mysteries of Nirn span beyond the Dwemer. The Ayleids fascinate me in equal measure. I had to see this place for myself. The more vexing mystery at present, however, lies with these orc spirits. Even you must have noticed the ghostly figures in the field. This is no ordinary haunting. Something brought them back and binds them here. I suspect the answer is inside the catacombs. Indeed you should. The ruin is sealed magically, but it is a minor challenge. I shall unseal the door for you and await your return. My research is best done in safety. Just like old times, isn't it? I do like to have such a useful tool, ally with...
Okay. Anyway,
A proper application of magic to these stones, and the way
yes,
is
please open the
open.
door. To finish my thought process, like, if you don't start blocking an attack the moment the animation for that attack begins, it is quite likely you will not be able to block the damn thing at all.
You are not one of them. You have not the taint. Help us. Free us from this torment. I am Targoth, war caller of the Stone Wolves. Cultists have violated my tomb, and those of my warriors. The vile priestess Drusilla leads the cult, dragging our spirits back to this realm. In life, I wielded a magical war horn. My soldiers obeyed it, hearing its call across all barriers. Drusilla now uses it to call my warriors from beyond the grave, binding them to her will. She is in the lower chambers. Kill her before she can send my soldiers against our descendants. That will free me from her bonds. Then the horn can return my warband to its honored rest.
So yeah, sometimes the combat becomes a little stale due to that little issue. So if you wanna read, pause the video. I will do the same with all these bookshelves here, so you can read that stuff up if you so desire. But see, that thing there, I started blocking just early enough. But typically if you are like in the middle of an animation or doing something otherwise, but then yeah, it's quite likely you will just not block the whole thing at all and get hit by whatever the heck that whole thing is, huh? And there you have that bug. And let's do one more bug, just for you folks, huh? Okay, let's go find this Drusilla. Also, let's drink something. Because, everyone knows sellswords work better when under the influence. Have a... Come on. Thank you. Running away from me, that is like cheating and stuff. Yeah, okay, it was a throwing blade, huh? Next, please. I do have to say I like the combat animations. I have mentioned that before, but they feel meaty enough. They didn't when the game was in the beta, so I still am quite enjoying it. So, yeah. Okay, Drusilla Nova. Oh, it seems I have helper as well. Someone else requires this quest to be done. Okay. That was easy. There is the war horn. Okay, let's talk to your spirit then.
You have freed me, but my warriors still cry out for an end to their torment. I overheard them mention the ruin of Karzog's demise. Whatever they're planning, it is to take place there. But that is not my concern. Now that you have the horn, free my warriors. Return the horn to its rightful place atop my tomb in the next chamber. Then my warriors will rest once
Yeah,
again.
what if I keep it?
Then you condemn my warriors to further degradation. Surely you have more honor than that. We no longer belong in this realm. Our battle is over. Let us have peace.
Okay, so essentially I can do one of two things. I can put the horn in place, or I can leave it with it. The sellsword part of me tells me that I have to keep it. On the other hand though, what would I do with it? I would obviously just sell it. I'm not really a merchant, am I? So I'm a sellsword and this is not gold per se. I would have to find a buyer or a fence because it probably is considered a stolen item and so on. And I do quite understand this whole, because after all, even the street urchins have some sort of a hierarchy and a bit of a respect and, you know, so on. So I think I'm going to turn in this horn, actually, and not keep it.
Your efforts honor us, champion. I feel the spirits of my warriors return to rest, and so I shall follow.
Yeah. In the same... Well, okay, interrupted his talks. Anyway, in the same vein, as, well, like I said when I started this whole thing, I'm stumbling over words here. Anyway, I said that this character would be more of a do everything on her own, not his own. But let me finish that sentence and talk to her first.
The spirits have vanished. Their valiant souls rest once again. Quickly, tell me what you found below. We have much to discuss. Cultists have indeed been spotted at Karzog's demise. Their intent is unknown. I will pray for the honored dead, then return to speak with the chief. I fear all will be needed to end the Bloodthorn plot.
Well, I don't exactly need a shield, so... Well, I guess I'll take it. There is a lady's mark. But now, as I have kept you in suspense for long enough, let me finish my thought process here. So, when I started this character, I devised a little bit of her personality and background and all that stuff, and I mentioned most of that in the, you know, first opening video, essentially, where I escaped from Cold Harbor. And some of it was of growing up on streets and being a street urchin and all that stuff, and being a bit of a thief. You know, in addition to having been in the Imperial Army / military or whatever you call it. Oh, cool. That wasn't intentional dismount. That happens too many often in this game, but there is something to explore here. So that's. Then I have done a few of these things which kind of clash against the whole like being self-sufficient or self-reliant thing, instead of the like not trusting everyone else. Such as, for example, I went and recruited all the 3 people for the for Captain Kali, and that kind of clashes with it, obviously, but it also well. Firstly, it is a quest, obviously, so it's like, yeah, do I want to do this, or do I want to not to, you know, do I want the XP from it, all that stuff. But also, I wanted to see what all you could do with all of the damn characters, you know, when you do them. It's like, what part do they play in the further quest lines, such as with the Bozak and all that stuff?
I meet you at last. I saw you defeat the scheming Redguard who rules Stros Mackay. I see great events swirling around you.
Okay.
Visions. This is one of 3 shrines around Betnikh that give glimpses of events that affect many lives. They affect you in particular. Would you like to see them yourself? Burn these herbs at each shrine. You will receive a vision of things to come. I will be in my longhouse, should you have questions.
So wait, I am supposed to throw herbs into the fire and inhale the smoke to see visions? Okay, lady, right. Visions of future, I guess. Let's see, huh?
Strange that such a small thing can cause such terror. It must be destroyed. Hold on, let's think about this. What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultist did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium.
Okay. So apparently it works like that. You smoke weed out of a brazier and you see black shapes which talk. I actually don't know, I don't smoke weed, so I have no clue. Maybe it wasn't weed, maybe it was something more else, you know? That sort of stuff. We found a way shrine. Way shrines are awesome and stuff because, well, they mean I can do stuff. As in I can just travel from place to place, which is always nice. Collect some jute. And then there is a quest NPC walking to me. Wait, I didn't collect it? What the heck? Just go up with the stuff. There we go. Now I have it.
Hold it! Stop right there. No one enters. Chief Tazgul's orders. Bloodthorn cult. They're raising zombies all over the graveyard. I'm here to keep the people out until War Chief Tazgul arrives and crushes them all. Ha! An army? These are Breton zombies. Flimsy little bodies in the ground. They'll die easy. Still, if you feel like slaughtering cultists, I won't stop you. Start with the crypt in the center. I saw a few in there. You get into trouble, you're on your own. This was a Breton island, hundreds of years ago. War Chief Isgul and the Seamount Orcs wiped them out. The Seamounts were the fiercest raiders on the sea, until we settled here. Steel and stone, how could you ask? High, defensible cliffs, a view of all approaches from the fortress, fertile land for crops. What's not to like? Isgul's wives insisted we settle here, so we did. My orders are to watch them until they try to break out, or until Chief Tazgul gets here and cuts off their heads. That's all. An orc follows orders, even
does that mean orcs are stupid? In general?
We're not savages. We respect the enemy's dead. When an orc dies, he gets a cairn to mark where he fell, weapons atop it. We don't stick our dead in the ground like Bretons. Even so, we won't desecrate their graves.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go have a look. Have a look-see, eh? Investigate the central scrap. Well, that's kinda not in central area. Well, maybe it is. We will see, I assume. I suspect. Let's make our way around here. I'm just gonna, I see a lot of zombies here. Not necessarily all of them at the freaking central crab. Get some maple on the way there. Come on, let's make our way there. Yeah, I have a different kind of inventory add-on because, frankly, the add-on, well, or rather the default pisses the heck off me because you can see like 12 items and stuff, and the rest of them are not visible because it is a scroll menu. I have always disliked the way Bethesda and these folks have done their inventory character and whatnot windows in the Elder Scrolls games. in general. So, oh, let's talk.
Greetings, stranger. You are not a cultist. Help us defeat these necromancers. Take the Staff of Arche, a potent weapon against undead. You must first charge the staff, then use it to destroy the foul abominations summoned by these necromancers. The blasphemers employ dark magic to raise the dead, disrupt their rituals, and release that energy. The Staff of Arche will convert this into power to destroy their dark creations. In life, I was a priestess of Arche. I served King Renwick for many years. I was with him when the Seamount Orcs invaded. We died together at their hands. Many died under their blades, but that was long ago. The Bloodthorn cultists desecrate our graves today. I beg you to stop them. Even in death, I watch over my people. Necromancy is a crime against Arche. The aura of corruption builds as my countrymen's bodies are raised and desecrated by these minions of the worm. I need your help to stop them. The Bloodthorn cult's necromancy corrupts nature. They're led by reachmen of the worst sort, allies of Manamarco. They raise our dead to assault the orcs. This desecration must end.
Yeah, so I get to have a Staff of Arche. Hopefully I can keep that.
Well now,
Oh,
what have we here?
cool. It's Larissa, okay? Cool.
Out for a stroll? Enjoying the scenery? Just exploring the island. I came across these fine fellows disturbing the graves and decided to kill a few. I've collected some robes in this bag. Take one if you want the zombies to leave you alone. I'll be hunting cultists while you're playing with your staff. If I find any more robes, I'll leave them for you. These necromancers are disgusting, but they do dress well.
Oh, hey. I guess this is disguise then, huh? Yep, it is a disguise. Equip that, and we are good to go. Except I have a two-handed sword, which most of these necromancers probably don't have. But I will see you folks in the next episode.